Hey guys! Today I wanted to do an updated planner review on InkWELL's quarterly planner points. So this is InkWELL Press's quarterly planner. This is 2017. You get 4 quarters, of course, for the 4 quarters of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I absolutely love the covers and the colors on these and the design. They are nothing short of beautiful, quality, really good quality. They are sewn. This book has been used so much. I journaled in the whole thing, and I'm going to have a whole video showing how I use this for journaling instead of a planner. But I mean, it's gotten a little dirty, but I have even completely folded pages over like this. I've even clipped with a big clip the pages shut like this. I have thrown this planner in bags. I have done all kinds of things, and it has held up. These covers may not look on video to be quality. They're kind of like a little bit slick, but they have a matte to them, but they are not going to be torn up. You cannot like just rip this thing. Well, I just did rip that thing. That should make an exciting video, right? So I guess if you try hard, you can rip it, but I have never ripped it up till now. That was kind of funny because I really didn't think it was going to rip, but they are very, that was kind of funny because I really didn't think it was going to rip, but they are really strong. And I have been using mine for journaling, but let's run through this first quarter, even though I ripped it. The front page is just where your name and phone number goes in case you lose it. So that's what it looks like. And this is the cover with the hexagon designs. I like it. I like it a lot. And this is what your monthly looks like. This is the same size as an A5. So it's going to be like the same size as your Leuchtturm. Let's pull that out and look at that with a non-ripped one. How about we look at a non-ripped one? So it almost lines up exactly to like the Leuchtturm 1917 bullet journal. It is literally like maybe, you know, a millimeter over on the top, but like that's it. Like I could even see that you could hook this in. If you wanted to have a calendar with you, but you didn't calendar in your Leuchtturm and you wanted to like hook this in with your Leuchtturm, it actually hooks perfectly in there. So I absolutely love the versatility of these little books. And my favorite colors are quarter 3 and quarter 4, but that's just a color preference. They are sewn, like I mentioned. The covers are beautiful, and obviously you can rip them if you try. But I had not ripped them up till now, and I had not been gentle with them. So I just hadn't actually tried to rip them. They're beautiful, even with the gold foiling on them. And the price point on these is so nice. I think they are only $34 full price. And they're on sale right now, I think, for $24 or less. I got mine for even less than that on a big sale she was running. So let's run through quarter 4 because it's my favorite colors, and let's talk about it a little bit. I love these. I might keep using them for daily journaling next year because I love them so much, and I love the quality and the design of so much from her company. I love the hexagons, like I said, quarter 4, 2017. It gives your if found information, and then it goes right into October. This paper is 120 GSM. Her bound planner, so her spiral bound planner, which I have right here, is 140 GSM. Okay, they could not put this same paper. They had to put 120 in here. But to give you an idea, none of the other planners I have paper even up to 120. Leuchtturm is 80 GSM. Okay, Get to Workbook, I don't know their GSM. Emily Lay doesn't tell her GSM. Plum Paper doesn't tell their GSM, but none of these, in my eyes, are anything near 120. Passion Planner is 100. And I think that's the best non-bleed through after InkWELL is Passion Planner to me, or non-ghosting. So you have your next month down here. Let's go back to this layout. You have some notes and you have a top 5, with 5 little hexagons here. And like I said, you can easily even fold these books over. They work well doing that. So there, and even with this being smaller, I find it enough room to write in all my stuff. And in fact, I think the boxes are bigger. I have a whole video on Emily Lay and on the one negative being ghosting, which you can see. But yeah, InkWELL's boxes even look bigger, a tad bit, than Emily Lay to me. And I like the design more. And even though this book is smaller, but she's used the room on the page better. So it's quite a bit smaller. But so I really love this quarterly design. If you don't want to have a big bound book, this is a really innovative solution. My only complaint about these quarterlies is that I wish they had made a whole book just with the months. So you would have a monthly book of all your months, and then you would have the 4 quarters with all your weekly spreads. Because then if I was going somewhere to like make appointments with a doctor or going to church meetings where we have to plan our next meeting, I could just bring that one monthly book with me. Because if I'm in the last month of my quarter, let's say I'm, in December, but this is the end of the year. Well, I have to not only bring this month with me to the doctor or to my meeting, but I have to bring the next quarterly. So I have to carry 2 quarterlies with me. And if I want all my whole year of calendars for some kind of planning purpose, I need to bring all my quarterlies with me. So if she just put the monthly in their own book alone, and then the 4 quarters of all the rest of your weekly planning, I would actually love that better because I could find my months easier that way. This way, it's kind of hard. You have to flip through to find your 3 months in each book. In some of my other books, I put washi tape at the top when I was experimenting for you guys. Putting washi tape at the top, I mean, I would use a better one that blends, color coordinated better, but I wasn't really thinking. I was thinking green for March, but it does help you flip to the month. And you can see it in the top, and it helps you by just feeling it and flipping to the month. So if she had her whole monthly book, that would solve that problem of trying to flip to a month. They would all be 12 months in a row. And she could also sell that as a separate little book for people who just want a small monthly book, which I think I might totally like myself. So that was my idea for them. And yes, I've already sent it to them. So so you go straight, you have your month. This is the last quarter of the year, like I said. So it's October, November, December in this book, quarter 4. You have October mission board. I love her mission boards. You do not have to go with what she has written on here. Me time, be social, home, health, financial, dream big. You don't have to go with her titles. I completely use these boxes to keep track of other things. But I love the hexagon design. It's pretty, and it's actually very functional for me. It's actually the first goal mission board planning page that I ever started using in a planner. That's how functional it was for me. And on the other side, you have your plan and focus. I like this to make my lists for the month, upcoming things I need to work on or keep track of for that month. You can save this for big things for that month or your focus. And then something I love of InkWELL's is their daily habit trackers. So you have your 31 days for each month, or if your month has 30 days, and you can write whatever habit in here you want. You can keep track of it however you want. You can color it in, you can check it off, you can exit out. Or even on my gym one, I write either a G for a gym, or if I ran outside, I write an R because that just tells me it was outside for running outside. So I have a code on mine, so you can do anything like that. I love her daily habit trackers. In fact, I would love her to make a printable of this because I like to use more than track 3 habits a month. So I love her daily habit trackers. I think it's very functional and a useful item. Then you go into her weekly pages. Now, the quarterly right now only comes in a horizontal, which I had not used a horizontal design in years until I got this. And like I said, I'm only using this one for journaling, but I have other videos on how I'm using her bound for planning. And so I had not used a horizontal design in years, but I came to see that I did actually like it. Number one, it can work great as a journal. Number two, I like it because I don't have to write so short. Everything doesn't have to be 2 words or go to take up 5 lines to write a few words. So I like that. I also like there's room right here or below where I would write in the weather. I love her 3 boxes. They can be used for anything and everything under the sun. I've seen people use them for so many different things. What I personally use them for in journaling is like 3 big things that happened that day, or 3 good things that happened that day, or 3 gratitudes that day while I'm journaling in here. But in my big one where I planned, I used those 3 boxes for my go-tos or appointments for the day. So anywhere we had to be that day, or an appointment that was coming to our house, or somewhere we had to go that day, those were what I used those boxes for in my planning in this InkWELL. And I have a whole video on that on my channel too, which I'll try to remember to link below for you. So there's many ways you can use those boxes in planning. Each month has different colors she rotates through. She has all those colors listed on her blog and why she chose them for different regions of the nation. This one I think is her Asheville, South Carolina colors, or is that North Carolina? Yikes, I should have studied my geography before I did this video. Anyway, here's November. So there's no notes pages then in between your months. You end October and you go straight to November. And then you have your November mission board in different colors and your plan and focus page and your daily habit trackers. Then you go straight into November, into your different colors. Well, she's ending 10:30 is here, 10:31 is here, and then you're starting your November. I like how she does that. She doesn't double up the pages like Plum Paper. And I believe Get to Work book does that too, where if your week is ending like this, split in the middle, they do 1 week page in October and then 1 week page in November, and you have to choose which one to use. I don't even like that. It's confusing and you have to mark which week you're using. So I like how she just goes into that. I hope that made sense. And then we're coming to the end of November. And she does have all her national holidays written on here on her monthlies. And then we have December. And then you have your whole month, your December mission board, your December plan, focus, habit tracker page. And then you go into your December color. I like how they're light and unobtrusive. I kind of like how the green fell in December. Then when the planner ends, I love this. There's no note pages in between months, but she gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the back pages of her nice graph grid paper. And on the left everywhere, there's kind of a place if you want to date it and put a subject and her nice little InkWELL feather motto logo. I love that. I love her graph paper because I have all her little sewn journals, which I have other videos on. And I love her graph paper. It's really pleasurable to write on. And so I love how she gives you plenty of note pages at the end here, because a planner without note pages is just doesn't make sense to me. And then at the end of each quarterly book, so you always have it with you, she gives you the whole 2017 plus your 2018 planning calendar out there. So I think that's a really nice touch. I love these books. I think they are a great value. They're great quality. Just don't try to rip it like I did. Anyway, I love these books. If you have them, let me know below and tell me what you love about them or how they've held up for you or how you use them. I'd love to hear. I love hearing how other people are using their planners and how they're liking them. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Hey, guys. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I've been using the whole year that I've had them, my InkWELL quarterly planners as a journal, as a daily journaling uh, book. So I ripped that in the video I'll post below. They really do not rip easily. I promise. They've held up so well, and I'm not like careful with them. But that's in a video, just a review about these planners where I go through all the details, and I will link that below in the description box. And I ripped it on purpose. I was trying to rip it. Anyway, you'll see that if you watch that video. So this video, I'm not going to go through detailed on like every detail of this planner and all the pros about it. And really, I only have like one con, but that is in the video I will link below in the description of my InkWELL quarterly review, my newer updated one. This is going to be how I use it for journaling. When I first got this planner, I got it at the end of 2016 in a big sale right after Christmas. It was the first thing I tried from InkWELL. And I fell in love with their company from this planner. So I bought it not knowing what I was going to use it for. I just wanted to try one of their items, and this is one of is her cheaper planner. And so it's divided into the 4 quarters of the year. The front page is just your information page where you have your phone number and stuff. You have this hexagon, beautiful. The cover is very durable, I promise. You can fold the book over backwards. I do it all the time. You can clip it at the top. I've done that to all of mine. They're really durable, but I talk about all that in my review video. Today, I want to talk about how I use this for journaling. I also use it for more habit trackers and keeping track of more monthly information, because I already do that in my bound InkWELL. I use her focus page and habit trackers, but I find I like to have even more habit trackers than 3. Since I had this one for journaling, I decided to do it. So this is the way I use it for journaling. This quarterly only comes in horizontal at this point, and it works perfect for planning or journaling, but this is how I use it for journaling. I just come in either at the nighttime or first thing the next morning when I'm doing my morning miracle routine with my scripture reading and stuff, and I journal from the day before if I didn't do it that night. Sometimes I use the 3 boxes to write about tasks that we got done that day. Sometimes I use the 3 boxes to write about daily gratitudes. Sometimes I use the 3 boxes just to write 3 things we did that day, like places we had to go or whatever. And I just write. Some days it's more important. Some days it's like something that really just touched me that day, or a gratitude. And some days it's just listing things we did. And how did our days go? And how did my boys do that day? And what happened for them that day? So this is how I've been using it as a journal. And it works perfectly for that if you don't want to use it as a planner. And this is just when I was writing in my months anyway in here, because I was just testing it out to see if I wanted to use it as a planner or a journal this year. So you have daily habit trackers in here, even if you're using it for journaling. You can still use those in your monthly plan and focus, but I go into this more in my whole review video of this, which is linked in the description box below. This is normally, these 4 quarters, you get all 4 books, is normally only $34, but her 2017, this will not come in an academic. She's coming out with an academic bound this year for the first time, but this will not be in an academic. This is calendar year only. And I believe it's on sale for $24 right now. And I got mine for even less than that in a sale. So if you watch a sale and she has some left later in the year, they might go on sale even more if you want to try them. I also have linked below a link for $10 off your first purchase from InkWELL of $50 or more. If you follow that link in my description box, that's how I got started on InkWELL too. I used a $10 off from someone. But it can only be on your first purchase from them, and it has to be $50 or more. But I also love her sewn journals, and she has some spiral journals. So if you wanted to throw those in to make it $50 or more, And sometimes she runs free shipping on $65 or more, so just watch for that. Follow her on Instagram if you want to catch her sales. But anyway, that link is below in my description. This paper is 120 GSM. It is very good. I write in here with Sharpie pens. That's what this is. And Pilot Precise V5 is mainly what I use to write with. And nothing shows through. There is no ghosting whatsoever. And I absolutely love that about her paper. This is 120 GSM. Her bound planners are 140 GSM. They could not put that same thick paper in here because it's sewn. So her sewn journals are all 120. Her spiral bound journals and planners are 140. But can I tell you that this 120 paper is better than any other planners that I have? It's better quality. So even her 120 paper, her lesser quality, is better. Nothing bleeds through. Probably my very favorite thing about their company is the paper quality. And then next, number 2, is the design quality. I love these colors. This is my favorite color scheme of hers. So it rotates through different color schemes. And I love this one. And her mission board, you don't have to use what she has written in there: health, my time, home, be social, financial, dream big. You do not have to write what she has written in there. I don't use it according to that. There's what her habit tracker looks like. Each one is numbered, which is so nice. You can color it in, check it off, or X it out. You write your habit at the top. So those are really nice, even if you're using this for journaling. But I love this as a journal. You have your months, and then you have your weeks in between. You have 3 months in each of the quarter books. And then at the end, you don't have any note pages interspersed, but at the end, you have her grid graph paper, which I love. And on the left corner, you have your little box to fill in up there if you want to keep track of stuff. And she gives you several of these grid graph paper at the end, which I love. And then at the end of each book, you also have your 2017, 2018 calendars. It's a really great bargain. It's a book I love, and I rave about it in my quarterly review, which is linked below. So watch that if you want to know more details about it. But I just wanted to show how well it works as a daily journaling device. And I love it for that. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.